there is a clear double standard when it comes to holding men accountable and when it comes to holding women accountable. If Paige and Angel don't get held accountable, I dare NBA players to do this. They might not only be getting suspended, they might actually get kicked out the league.
Yeah, I'll be requesting my Apple Pay after this. No, I mean, Paige is a great player. When you, hold her to 16 points, it's tough. She's just so good. Her mid-range is obviously so good, but I think our defense tonight, Rye did a good job, and Bolay's when she was thrown at her, and everybody that was thrown at her tonight, I think they did a good job holding her together. But I'm glad we just got this win as a team. It felt really, really good. And just going into the next game, I feel like it gives us a lot of confidence going back home.
A friendly $400 wager on their upcoming matchup. Nobody in the room batted an eye. It was a harmless banter. Two young stars whose endorsement deals dwarf their league salaries, $400 probably couch cushion change. Then came the WNBA social media team. Wow.
Angel Reese just admitted on camera that Paige Bueckers owes her money. And she said it like it was nothing, like it wasn't a big deal at all.
At All-Star Weekend, you and Angel made a bet with each other on this game. Is that bet still?
This is how the rich stay rich.
You gotta say this money. I'm gonna see you next week on Wednesday.
Yeah.
At night?
No, at practice.
Oh, at practice? I know y'all gonna lose, but if y'all lose,
I get to have that.
If y'all win, you get 400.
I get 400. And if we lose, then you get.
No, you owe me 400. Bet. I'm staying on it.
Angel Reese recently admitted on camera that Paige Bueckers still owes her money. She said it so casually that it almost sounded like it wasn't a big deal. However, that simple comment quickly sparked a much larger conversation among WNBA fans and media.
Then once the bet was taking place and Atlanta won, check this out.
Yeah, I'll be requesting my Apple Pay after this.
Now, one thing for sure and two things are for certain. These are the main two people that y'all gonna take up for, even if they are like 100% wrong. So I'm not even making this to say this should happen, that should happen. I'm just putting it out there and showing you like how terrible this whole thing is. I don't have to say what it looks like, but I'm pretty sure any of y'all with a brain and that has logic and sense in that brain realize the same thing also. And you even know that it's some wrongdoing because the WNBA deleted that video.
During All-Star Weekend, Reese and Bueckers reportedly made what appeared to be a harmless $400 side bet on which of their teams, the Dallas Wings or the Atlanta Dream, would win their upcoming matchup. Friendly wagers like this are common throughout sports. They often involve a little trash talk, some competitive banter, and a small amount of money, with the expectation that everyone moves on once the game is over. The WNBA's official social media account even shared the exchange, presenting it as entertaining content designed to build excitement for the game.
Our professional sports are going to get a lot more publicity and support in the community and the wider spectrum. You want to get us in trouble for gambling?
In the video, Bueckers appeared genuinely confused and asked, "Did we?" as though she had completely forgotten about the wager. The clip then showed the original moment of the bet, with Reese reminding her by holding up the cash. On the surface, it seemed like a lighthearted interaction between two young stars who were simply having fun. Moments like these often help fans connect with players by showing their personalities beyond basketball.
Am I not surprised? Of course! We've talked about this for the last 3 seasons. It's so blatant that there's obvious gambling, point shaving, game fixing taking place in the WNBA. Rigging games, calling fouls one way and not the other way. We've known this. So we're not really that surprised. What we are surprised by is that the WNBA is actually stupid enough to admit it. That the WNBA is actually stupid, not only to admit it, but to put a clip of players confessing to it and then saying, "Oh, damn, did we just do that? Oh, we gotta delete. The WNBA, as I've said for a long time now, It's a money laundering scheme.
However, the situation took a different turn after the game. The Atlanta Dream defeated the Dallas Wings 82-81 in a thrilling contest that wasn't decided until the final moments. After the victory, Reese didn't quietly settle the bet in private. Instead, she joked with reporters that she would be requesting her Apple Pay payment from Bueckers after the game. What had initially seemed like harmless entertainment suddenly became much more controversial.
That the bet went through. And if you take a look at this, the league has a rule where if any player gets caught betting, wagering, it is a suspension, fine, or ban. And they definitely got caught. Now, do I think anything would happen to them?
Absolutely not. Cause look at this.
Tell me why the WNBA Twitter page reposted the video of them placing the bet. They reposted a video of them violating a league rule, and they try to hurry up and delete it 50 minutes later. No. We caught y'all. That's why I don't think nothing would happen to them. Because if something do happen to them, that's a bad look on the WNBA. Because they basically gave them the green light that it was okay for them to do that. Now, me personally, I don't have nothing wrong with it. It's their money, and it's not like they was betting the under on each other. But
by that point, fans had already connected the dots. The original betting video, Bueckers' reaction, and Reese's post-game comments created a complete timeline that quickly spread across social media. What started as a playful exchange was now being discussed as a possible violation of league policy, especially since the WNBA itself had originally shared the content.
Rob, here's the bigger issue. This is why it involves the entire WNBA.
Oh boy.
Because the WNBA, for whatever reason, thought that was a cute video. They thought it was a fun way to hype up the game. They shared the video on their TikTok, on their threads, on their Twitter, on their Facebook. Once people pointed out, hey, you are sharing a video of two of your marquee players betting on the game that is tonight, there could be some kind of conflict of interest. In fact, several people on social media pointed out that in the CBA of the WNBA, any player found by the commissioner to have been guilty of wagering on or attempting to wager on any value of the game shall be subject to fine, suspension, dismissal, or disqualification.
And they both should be disqualified. We got the evidence. We don't need to have a hearing. We got the
controversy centers around the WNBA's collective bargaining agreement, CBA. According to Article 7, Section 5, any player found by the commissioner to have wagered, directly or indirectly, on the outcome, score, or any other aspect of a WNBA game may face disciplinary action. The penalties can range from a fine or suspension to, in extreme cases, dismissal and permanent disqualification from the league. The language of the rule does not specifically distinguish between a friendly wager and a formal sports bet.
WNBA deletes post of Paige Bueckers and Angel Reese's making bets on their game. Now, if nothing happens to these two ladies, there is a clear double standard when it comes to holding men accountable and when it comes to holding women accountable. If Paige and Angel don't get held accountable, I dare NBA players to do this. They might not only be getting suspended, they might actually get kicked out the league. Doesn't matter how big, how small. If NBA players are caught doing this, let alone post a video doing this, those players might not only get suspended, they might get kicked out of the league.
That is why some observers believe the situation is more complicated than it first appeared. Although the wager was informal, involved only $400, and appeared to be nothing more than friendly competition between two players, critics argue that the wording of the rule focuses on whether something of value was placed on the outcome of a league game rather than on the intent behind the bet.
Pissed off after not getting the ball to win the game in a game where she bet with Angel Reese on who would win. Look at the frustration, you could just see it after the shot.
Others argue that context matters. There is no evidence suggesting that either player attempted to influence the outcome of the game or engage in any form of game fixing. Instead, it appears to have been a friendly challenge between competitors. Even so, some believe that the league may still need to review the situation because professional sports organizations place a high priority on protecting the integrity of competition.
Talking about the fans of these two players that y'all don't like, yeah, we don't want to hear nothing. We already ready because we know it's going to be a time where somebody on a specific team is going to do something. And y'all are going to be whining and crying like y'all always do, these two fan bases. And we're going to be telling y'all, no, nothing should happen. No. And y'all going to be upset. But it don't matter because I'm going to point back to this.
The discussion doesn't end with the players. Many fans have also questioned why the WNBA's official social media team posted the betting exchange in the first place. If the league considers this type of wager a potential violation of its own rules, critics argue that sharing it publicly and using it as promotional content raises additional questions about internal oversight and review processes.
To create a potential gambling scandal of its own making involving two of its most high-profile stars. The league's official X account posted, and since deleted, these idiots posted it. That's not Kathy Engelbert's fault. It is Kathy Engelbert. It's whoever hires these people. That's whose fault it is. You hire idiots. That's our problem too. They hire idiots. We know the people in the front offices, in the executive roles. We know they're all idiots, yet we expect them to behave like non-fools.
After criticism began spreading online, the original social media post was reportedly deleted. However, by then, screenshots and reposts had already circulated across multiple platforms. Once content reaches the internet, removing the original post rarely stops it from continuing to spread.
Sham, an embarrassing mockery, an embarrassing sham mockery of sporting competition. You've got this. So if you're Angel Reese, you bet on your own games? Question mark? Apple Pay for what? If this is a joke, betting on a game, this isn't something a professional athlete should joke about. Kathy Engelbert, WNBA, so you're now allowed to wager on games you're playing in. Let's call her Paige Bets instead of Paige Buckets. Damn!
Critics argue that deleting the post does not erase what happened. Instead, they believe it raises questions about whether the league's social media staff overlooked the rule or simply failed to recognize the potential implications before publishing the video. Either explanation has fueled further debate among fans.
And just that fast, we see that there will be no punishment for Angel Reese or Paige Bueckers over this incident. And what did the WNBA just do? They just showed that they're hypocrites, which I've been pointing out since I've been talking about the WNBA. And this is also another reason why the WNBA was in the toilet, in the trash for so many years. You literally can't make this up. You have players that are betting, literally betting, and showing us that it's not, we didn't have to guess, we didn't have to think. And then the whole world sees it, and then wait for the punishment because we all know it should be one, and then nothing happens. Guess what, WNBA community? The next time somebody that y'all don't like gets into something or do something, the WNBA better not even think about holding them accountable or giving them